And we are back here again with some more of the Smash Brothers Marathon. And in studio we have two people that a lot of historians in the community might know pretty well. Two representatives of the legendary DA, aka Deadly Alliance crew, formed right here in New York. We have DA Dave, and of course the legendary Samus himself, Wes. Now in that last episode we had a quick little question about DI and how that was kind of hidden from the community. Now Dave, you kind of hid some stuff from the community too. You popularized something. Do you want to explain a bit about a certain technique to the audience at home?
Yeah, of course. Well, when I started playing, I was always looking around. I was a Game Facts guy, always going to Game FAQs. I didn't even know about Smash boards or anything like that. And I saw one day that there were some tournaments, and I would just play by myself. I was not a C-stick user because I used training mode. So I would just play by myself, and I actually, I started using the short hop laser. I pretty much, I started doing it from the beginning, and I did see all the people doing it in Japan afterwards. But I saw that they were more aggressive with it. And I guess that's where my playstyle came from, the defensive playstyle that I have even to this day, is because I would run away with it all the time. Right. And and even as time progressed, I would also try to develop different techniques, backing away with the laser, approaching with the laser, just different things you could do with it.
Right, just mix up your movement options with it.
And I look back, I look at all the videos now, I'm like, I should have just thought about that with everything, right? It was great, that was a good time. Yeah, the short hop laser is definitely something that I feel revolutionized Falco in general.
Definitely.
And it's so part of his metagame even to this day.
Oh, of course, definitely. It's bread and butter for Falco.
Yeah.
So cheap. Yeah, so you said you started playing off on your own, but once you got involved in the New York scene, I mean, tell us a little bit about what it was like and growing the community in New York.
Yeah, definitely. Well, it all began, I guess, with me. There was a famous tournament series. It was called BIN. It was called Best in New York. The rules nowadays, you guys will laugh at it. It was 10 stock, all stages. All stages, best 2 out of 3. Real mad tournament. The Iron Man, Best in New York. It was held in a basement. More power to Marcel, the person who held it. He was excellent, starting that up. But it was held in a basement. We barely fit. People have broke their heads in down there, hitting their heads, going down. It was horrible. It really was horrible. But it was nice. I remember reading about it, and I was thinking I was gonna win. I was like, I'm gonna win this thing. Nobody understands this game. And I was so eager to win because I used to play 64, and I would always lose to all my friends. And I remember vowing to them because they told me one day, they said, you're too far behind, right? You said, you're too far behind, wait for the next one. And I did. I got my first job that summer, and I didn't spend anything. I got my stipend at the end of the month, and I saved it till December 2nd, 2001, and I spent it, and I bought my GameCube with my Smash Brothers. I waited online with my father. I remember that day like it was yesterday, and I did it. I bought it, and like many of us, I have a Smash Cube. No, that's really what I have. Right. It's always, been for Smash Brothers. Yeah. I remember going to the tournament. I remember I played the best Falco at the time in New York City.
That's right.
Yeah, and I destroyed him. Complete obliteration, destroyed him. That's when the pillaring combo was just starting up, and I pretty much had that down. And completely destroyed him, and that's of course.
Tell him what happened after.
Yeah, that's of course where I met Wes. Neither of us were victor for that bin tournament, but Wes definitely didn't keep his mouth shut. With me reading, my hair used to be very long, and me reading. Add to that punk with the ponytail. I'm coming for you. Send me your information. All in caps, all misspelled the West way, right? On Smash Bros. And I was like, what is he talking about? Fine. I invited him and all of DA into my house, and they all came, and yes, it was a humbling experience, if I should say the least. It was the same rules: 10 stock, right. Corneria, because that's the DA stage, and yes, I got destroyed. But that, the type of person I am, I saw it, I wanted it, and I just kept on moving forward. Especially with Wes, I was training with him all the time. He definitely is somebody who introduced me to the game and made me want everything that I've achieved in the game, from winning tournaments to changing characters to sticking with your main character, right? Sticking with your locked characters to doing all that stuff. Yeah, but it's been great. It's been a great friendship, great experiences, memories that I'll never forget.
Of course.
And also with the recent release of this documentary, is really what brings me here today again. I've never had something fill that void ever since I, put the game down to, just look for other things in life, and nothing has filled the void. And I play every other game that's out there today. I'm way above average in all of them. It's not the same. Nothing is as dynamic as Smash Brothers. Always changing, always a different match. Even if you play till 255 stars on each character in versus mode, there's no more you can do. That's it. You're done. But every match is different.
Right.
Every match is different.
Yeah.
Every match is different. I think the replay value for this game is like nothing else.
It's never a one-person game. You always have an option.
Always. It's always different.
Right.
I love it. I love it. And that's pretty much like what brings me here today. I'm very happy to be sitting here with, Wes and you guys and everybody else that's here. But the New York scene did, with Wes and Dave, they did start the New York scene. And once I joined on, it was two people talking smack to everyone in the United States. And it was really, nobody was stopping us. We've made people stand up from their matches. We've made people punch holes in walls.
I could put some names out there for that, but we're gonna avoid that.
Yeah,
Shout out Anonymous.
shout out Anonymous. But it's always been a great experience, and I look forward to what the future holds with this game.
Definitely. And of course, it's not about both of you here with us. Now, Wes, you are, when people think DA, Wes, your name is attached. You are like the headliner. Why don't you tell us a bit about how DA Deadly Alliance came about, what it means, and maybe even some plans for the future that we've heard about.
All right. Well, we started about 2003, but the name behind it is funny because there was three people. It was me, Jason Herring, who was his nickname is Hellfox, and Kamal, his name is Rockman because he likes Mega Man games.
Right.
And all of us used to go to Chris, Killer OR's house to, Smash Fest and things of that nature. And then one day, we used to all train with each other, just us three. And then one day, all of us was just saying, we're a crazy alliance, man. These group of people is just so good, And then at the time, Mortal Kombat, Deadly Alliance was out.
Right.
So then we was like, online, we was like, we might as well just call ourselves Deadly Alliance. And then from there, that's how the name, happened. And then after that, we started, the main idea behind Deadly Alliance was everyone is good with one particular character, become the best at one character. That way, we don't really need training with that one specific character outside of the group.
Right.
So then that's when we started, picking each person who was the best, who we felt the best was, or had the best potential at the time with that character. So that's why, we gave Dave a little bit of his lumps. And then after a while, he joined. And then we had, Mike G, he's from Queens. And then we had Dave's brother, little Mike, who's the Dr. Mario. Then we had Chris. No one knew this guy, this big brolic diesel guy, play with Jigglypuff. You never guess. And then you see
Hayne.
Yeah, Hayne. This lanky guy, he plays with Peach. Another Peach, we made an exception with a few characters like Link and Peach because they were just so good and all of them had different styles.
Yeah, you could really play them so different. Some
Yeah.
people, Mike G was super aggressive. Hayne was very
Passive.
defensive. It was so different playing both of them, but
Yeah.
it was nice.
So then we had people like Blaine, who else? Kubu, Blue. All of these guys kind of played with Link, so we put them in a group. And then who else? We had, like I said, Jason. He played with Fox. Kamal, he plays with Luigi. Rafa, who plays with Ganon. Then we had Dara Vulcan. He plays with, hands down, still the best Game & Watch. I don't care what no one says. Ask Husband.
I will
You guys
contest
ask
that.
Husband.
Look at
Ask
the
Husband.
stream.
Let's get a show match between Dire Vulcan and Black Mage. I want to see that happen.
Let's do it.
He'll beat him with his Game & Watch, his Yoshi. It doesn't
I
matter.
think it was Kata 2 where Black Mage beat Korean DJ with Game & Watch. Korean DJ was so salty afterwards. I remember that. He was the saltiest I've ever seen.
course he's gonna be salty.
That fire in him just, blew up.
Game & Watch doesn't have a shield, so of course his shield is like an M&M, man. So come on, think about it, man. Think about it. This guy, he beat Husband. He got so mad at MOG. This guy died. He beat Husband. He beat KM. He was just going down the list, just trashing people at MOG. It was crazy.
Never be me. I was just gonna put that.
Oh yeah, this guy. But Dave beat him at
Everywhere.
he beat at Evo, mainly at Evo. But you know what I hate? What you did, Dave?
Yeah.
You beat Jensen, right? You beat Dyer.
And I didn't go.
And then he lost. You lost.
I did lose, but I still qualified. I just didn't
I
lose.
really hate when people do that. Like you beat me a match in the bracket, then you lose to the next guy.
That's the way to
Are you offended in that situation? Why do you hate
I get it. You know why? Because it's like, you just took the match from me to a guy that I could beat his behind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You should
That's
at least make it one match after me. Don't lose right after me. What is that? Come on, that doesn't make any sense.
The new rule, the West rule. You have to win the tournament if you beat it.
Yeah, you gotta win the tournament because I might win the tournament. You know, no, forget that. I'm gonna win the tournament. But yeah, so going back to how it started. So you know, we formed the crew in the beginning. So then after a while, we started hosting gauntlets, attending other tournaments.
Yeah, I was there.
And causing havoc because we used to all scream, have money matches. Chris, Little Mike used to just point people out. You, just play the money matches. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, that's true.
So then after a while, we met Triforce, who's a co-founder, was the CEO of Empire Arcadia,
of course.
And we wanted to take our crew status to another level, and to form a team of of good players.
Right.
And that's how DA went from a crew to a team, and we started entering tournaments like MLG, and then that's when after a while I know you heard of the Turks.
Of course.
Yeah, Turks had PC Chris, Mofo, Havoc, and I think Sock Ninja, and Jack. There we go, Samus Explorer, and all of these guys, they had their little group. And then after a while, we had a little rivalry going on, but then we all trained with each other like ridiculous. Like PC Chris will have these big sessions where we all would train, we would all laugh and giggle. It's not like we had a real...
Dude, everyone in this area, everyone in this region has been to PC Chris's basement.
Yeah, everyone.
Everyone.
Yeah.
So after a while, we was like, you know what? Since all of us, are just dominant, I think, in the game, especially in the New York scene, we might as well just form, you guys just join Deadly Alliance. Because at first we was online trying to think of, certain names, to mesh it together. But then I was like, yo, forget that, man. Why am I going to call ourselves the Turks? Just call yourself DAs or. So they was like, all right, fine. So then that's when me and PC started really, really training with each other.
Yeah.
And I started, he used to go, I asked PC this, he used to come to Gauntlets to get bopped by me. It was funny because I used to have my girl on my lap, still playing PC Chris. Like just causing havoc. Yeah, destroy. She used to be laying like this. I'm playing. Or sometimes I argue. You can ask anybody else. I used to argue with my girlfriend over the phone, from miles away.
On
still,
the sidekick.
Yeah, on my sidekick.
The
still
first
talking,
one.
playing. But after a while, PC Chris, I guess he took his game to another level, and that's when I just started getting bopped. And then we also started teaming with each other because of my teammate Jason. He moved for like a year to Michigan, and we just started dominating on teams like on the East Coast and going to MLGs and doing pretty well.
Yeah, but Wes has always he's always been a teams guy.
Yeah,
he's always been teams,
I
and
love teams.
I'm actually like the polar opposite. Definitely don't like it. But I play Falco. There you go. That's the way. That's
they just like shooting lasers and running. That's why.
Yeah, but I wasn't really a teams guy. But Wes has teams with some of the best, right? You could.
Yeah, me and Aslan, we formed. We called East Coast Guardians, and we really did defend the East Coast every tournament we went. We won almost every tournament we went to on the East Coast and teamed up. So it was a good experience. And right now, I know people are like, oh, what happened? What's going on with Deadly Alliance? Where have you been? Years in, like I guess after MLG 2006. That PC Chris won. Well, history shows everything. Music King, he's doing a good job of representing Deadly Alliance. If people didn't know, he's part of Deadly Alliance as well.
Right. Yeah.
Because the whole thing behind it is that Deadly Alliance is a team, Smash team that represents Empire Arcadia.
Right.
And hence Music King is in Empire Arcadia as also as Armada is.
Right.
And
they're the only two players on Empire right now, correct?
yeah, the only two players that that's
For
representing
Smash.
Smash. That's part of Empire and Deadly Alliance. So we didn't. I felt that it's good for us to have a step back from the game and do something a little bit different that all gamers don't do, that I promote that they should do, which is give back to the community. So me, Kubina, Raphael, Compton Durant, and a few other people from Deadly Alliance, we formed a not-for-profit organization named SOS Gamers. It's a community outreach. What we do is we try to mesh, or we not try, but we are meshing video games with community services. So we'll do things like go to nursing homes we'll play the Wii U with them. It's a fun experience. We did that for like a few years. Then unfortunately, the nursing home closed down. We did things like the sickle cell walk. We did things with breast cancer awareness, March of Dimes. What else? We did. I mean, I'm gonna be manly about this. We did something called it's called a high hill run. I think the high hill dash or something. I forgot exactly the name, but well, the guys and girls, they had to wear high heels and run for
That sounds awful.
Yeah, if you go to our Facebook, you'll see all the pictures of me and Kubu with a bunch of guys with our high heels out. I had the red pink stilettos.
The Samus boots.
Yeah, I had the Samus boots.
Oh, that sounds so painful.
But yeah, so we did that, and we continue to do more things. Right now, currently, what we're trying to do SOS Gamers is build a community center. So for lesser privileged people, they can have access to information like computers, so they can build resumes, and also hold more outreach events like we did with City Harvest, which is get canned foods and deliver it to them.
Right.
That's great.
So yeah, that's pretty much what we at right now. But as far as Deadly Alliance, hopefully things continue to grow like it is now because of the documentary. Thanks Travis and you guys, MLG, and every other organization that's trying to make Smash big. We plan to come back real strong in the next game. Hopefully we might even bring back people that people never even heard of because they're so young in this game, like hacks. So.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, there's a lot of opportunity coming up from the sounds of it. I mean, we had Evo last year. Evo might be returning with Smash again this year. We don't know. I've heard talks of MLG and heard talks of DreamHack. So I think there's going to be plenty of opportunity for teams like Deadly Alliance to have that big stage once again.
Right. A really good time for an opportunity for a resurgence for Deadly Alliance.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And I think you two kind of were butting heads a bit during that interview, weren't they?
So I think we're going to have you guys sit down over there and kick Reno and Travis off and have a show match.
A show match? You're gonna get bopped.
I'll bring back the old times.
You're gonna get bopped.
You think so?
Yeah, I know so.
Well, that being said, we're going to cut to a quick commercial break. When we come back, we're going to have a show match between DA West and DA Dave. Stay tuned.